Revelation 2116. From the 15th of October 1941. Earthly and spiritual upheavals. Greatest upheavals are still ahead of the world, and this in every respect, both earthly and spiritually. A completely new time will dawn, a time of unrest and struggle, a time of destruction and reconstruction. Human lives will be destroyed, the successes of earthly striving will crumble into nothing, creations made by human hands will be destroyed, and catastrophic natural events will change the Earth's surface. And great spiritual changes can also be expected, for the world will also declare war on the existing spiritual direction. It will also intervene destructively in every way. And God will let people have their way as long as their work of destruction only applies to the outer shell. Only when the core is in danger does God Himself intervene. That is, when the divine teaching of love is to be eradicated, when humanity is completely misguided in its thinking and acknowledges the world's measures, then there is a danger of spiritual decline, and then help is needed. But the time will come when events will overtake each other, when demonic activity can be recognized spiritually and earthly, when nothing will be left as it was, whereas innovations will be introduced which will mean a complete overthrow of the existing. And then the human being should use his power of judgment, he should think righteously and act righteously. He should acknowledge what is good and detest what is visibly the work of Satan. He should ask God for help, for strength and grace and righteous thinking. He should stand up for what he believes to be right and not, by tolerating injustice, make himself complicit in actions which he can prevent, which are inflicted on people who cannot defend themselves. The spiritual battle will take on forms that people will give up their resistance who are not particularly strong in faith and request their strength from God. It will especially shake people who are deprived of traditional traditions and who attach too much value to them. Yet God allows what can still have a beneficial effect, but He will intervene Himself if people are in danger of losing their faith in a righteous God. God foresees what is coming and His activity is accordingly. He also prepares the battle. He also assembles His army, yet His weapons are different from those used by the world. The world wants to destroy, God builds the same, and the world will only ever be able to destroy what has arisen worldly. Yet spiritual possessions are inviolable even for those who possess great earthly power, for spiritual possessions are given by God Himself and divine gifts cannot be destroyed by earthly power. But what falls prey to people's will to destroy is not from God, and therefore such destructions should not be valued too highly, even if they seem to apply to spiritual striving. But where the world's battle is directed against God Himself, God Himself will also confront the adversary and his defeat will be dreadful. For whatever may come upon humanity, those people will emerge victorious who are faithful to God and do not fear the world. For there is a power which is stronger than earthly power, people shall be subject to it and fear it alone. Amen.